Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And now we observe the national anthems. It's a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up and he's...
And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Takes a shot. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Sabitzer. Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. He's in a great position here. He has found the way. Decent chance!
Well, the contact was true enough.
The aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Fabian Ruiz. Laporte. Pedri. And they've got a throw. Schmidt. And here's Lima. And it's played in. Unai Simon claims it. Safe hands. That's a sharp pass. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a really well-measured ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Lima. Stood up well to him there. Posh. Lima. Really fierce, close defending. Over to the right flank. Ferran just about within shooting range. Now it's Oyarzabal. Takes the shot! That has not gone well. Looking for the run. No, it's come to nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread to the right. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Pedri with the short one. Llorente! Magnificent from Marcos Llorente! A finish of true class! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Austria finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Schmidt opts for safety. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's a throw-in. Laporte, Rodri, and Kubasi. Oh, good spread. Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. Here's a chance! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Played out towards the right wing, not where it came from. He's looking wide. Kalajic. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Sabitzer. Now it's Kalajic. He shifted it to the flank. That's going wide left. Schlager. Fabian Ruiz gets a foot in here. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Schmidt. Now it's Kalajic. That is ended up in no man's land. Lima. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Kalajic. He's through here. Sabitzer. Nicely aimed pass. Pass somewhat off target. Sabitzer. For Schmidt. Now it's Lima. Sabitzer. Schmidt. Now it's Leimer. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, no joy this time. And he was quick to react. Schlager. Now it's Ferran Torres, looking to pass their way up the pitch. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Sabitzer, and it's played forward. Gavi, and it's Gavi. Some really good ball movement. Pedri is flagged offside. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Threads one in, Laporte spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Schlager, Posch, Kalajic. That's a lovely, neat pass. Sabitzer.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Posch, Lienhardt for Schmidt. Some resolute defending there. Nicely spread. Spread it left. This is a promising build-up. Lienhardt. Schlager. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this? Sabitzer picks it up out wide. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Gavi. Tries from a long way out. Schlager. Ferran Torres does well not to be outdone there. Now it's Sabitzer. Fabian Ruiz. Spread out to the left. Leimer. For Schmidt. Austria disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Kalajic. That is good alertness. That has been slung wide. Sabitzer. Throw-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Gavi. Now it's Kalajic. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Alaba. Now it's Oyarzabal. Kubasi. That pass isn't the best. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cucurella. Oyarzabal! Oyarzabal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oyarzabal probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Lima. Llorente. Laporte. And he's let fly. Schlager. Now it's Kalajic. Schmidt. That's destined for the flank. And he's quick to return it. Lima. And it's Ruiz. And he's decided to go for it. Posh. And it's Lima. Sabitzer. He is through here. He's on it. Can he get away? Cucurella. Gavi. That is ended up in no man's land. Sabitzer. He's picked his way through. Now this could be a chance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Kalajic. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. Alaba. Strong running down that left flank. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Spain looking to go into the break. 1-0. Oyarzabal! And the keeper read that really well.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now it's Kalajic. In with the challenge. Now it's Oyarzabal. Llorente. That's rather hopeful. Schlager. Sabitzer. Tries from distance. It's Schlager. Now it's Kalajic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Pedri! He's got away with one there. Now it's Sabitzer. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It'll be a throw-in. Played in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. He's gone for goal. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Kalajic. And he's had it nicked away. Mikel Oyarzabal. Rodri finds himself offside. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Schmidt. Laporte promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to pass it through. Schmidt. And he is dead. Schmidt! They want to be quick to recover this. Kalajic! Llorente gets it away. That's a throw. Alaba. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, that's ambitious. Sabitzer. Pinches it off him. Alaba. It's Schlager. Has a look and plays it forward. And they can counter here. He's having a hit! And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Spain leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Spain just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. Spain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
The second period is underway. Spain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Spain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
No, again there's no way through. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Llorente. Laporte. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Oyarzabal is onto this. Schmidt. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Looking to play him in. Space for him to turn and look. Shot a goal! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Kubasi. Oh, good-looking ball. Schmidt. Good effort from distance. Schlager. Now it's Sabitzer. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a throw. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Mikel Oyarzabal. Spread it left. Laporte. Played back towards his own goal.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Kalajic. Schmidt. Pedri. Pedri gets on his bike and on the move. Oyarzabal. Played out to the left flank. That's a lovely pass. And the finish! Caught offside that time. Laporte running with the ball. And it's Pedri. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, shooting chance! That is brilliant from Mikel Oyarzabal! A finish right from the top draw. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Schmidt, and he's managed to get free.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's there to retrieve it. Mikel Oyarzabal needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Distributed tidily. Baina. Now that's well seen too. Kalajic. Sabitzer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Austria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Sabitzer. That's a good ball out wide. Schlager. He's having a hit! Just about up to the hour now. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That has been slung wide. Schmidt. It's Schlager. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Leimer. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, there's the clearance. Schmidt. Looking for options for movement. That has not gone well. Oh, he's been flattened there. No foul, says the referee. That's going to go a long way. And here's Leimer. Oh, it's come loose. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Posh. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Schlager. And it's Leimer. Now it's Kalajic. Schmidt. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Schlager. Now, can they get him away? Oh, what a mistake! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, that's a good run down the left. That's going across goal. Sabitzer! And he's gone looking for safety. And that has left him in a heap. And he cuts out the supply. Schmidt. Now it's Kalajic. This looks promising. Laporte. And now they can clear their lines. Just about within shooting range. Kalajic. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's played into the middle. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Lienhardt. And it's Leimer. Pedri. Spread out to the left. And he's got his cross in.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oyarzabal. Oh, that's ambitious. And it's Leimer. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Schmidt aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super ball! Can he finish?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mikel Oyarzabal has found the net here, of course. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's been shifted off it. And here's Lima. Baina. Now it's Oyarzabal. Linhart. Baina, not the most accurate pass. That's going wide left. Knocks it into space. Austria can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 8 será sustituido por el
Pedro
dorsal
Porro.
12.
That has not gone well. Gavi. Posh. And it's Arnautovic. Mikel Oyarzabal. That has ended up in no man's land. Linhart. Lima.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
That'll be a throw-in. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 24 será reemplazado por el dorsal 26. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Pass somewhat off target. He's found a way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to play it through. A lot of space ahead of him. He's had a shot! And there's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Spain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And now the breakaway. Linhart kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cambio de jugadores.
Austria have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Great vision. Bina. Now it's Kalajic. Spain can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Kalajic. It's a really well-measured ball. Good ball, good take. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedro Porro. Here's Oyarzabal. Over to the right flank. Llorente. Now it's Kalajic. No, he's not getting his way this time. I think we're just about done here. Can he get on the end of this? Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Austria really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Gavi. Gavi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
He's looking wide. And it's Gavi. Laporte. Gavi. Very nicely done. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Arnautovic. Now it's Kalajic. Knocks it into space. Unai Simon with the clearance. And it's made its way to him. He shifted it to the flank. Gavi. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that's going wide left. Back where it came from.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Threads one in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gavi. And he's intervened well there.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Austria do have a chance to counter here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's let fly! Posh. And it's Gavi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So that's it, it is all over. Spain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Mikel Oyarzabal claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work.
Oyarzabal! It's their first effort on goal.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
That's gone for a throw-in. Ferran Torres. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oyarzabal! He's got away with one there. Lima. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Oyarzabal. Good take, and is he in? Fabian Ruiz! Against the crossbar. Oh, chance! Goal! Spain!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Austria finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Lima, and it's made its way to him. The ball has bounced loose now. Good ball, good take. Rodri, dealt with nicely by the defence. Tries from a long way out. And it's Lima. Lima. Spread it left. Now it's Sabitzer. Now who's going to be first to this? That'll be a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Posh. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Fabian Ruiz. Gavi. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Oyarzabal! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Lima. Oh, easy pickings there. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Spain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now it's Sabitzer. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Gavi. Plays the return pass. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's in a great position here. But that has not gone well. Schlager. Now it's Sabitzer. He has found the way through. Fabian Ruiz. That has been slung wide. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Lima. Now it's Kalajic. Out towards the flank. It's a throw-in. Oh, good-looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Sabitzer pinches it off him. Fabian Ruiz. Now that's well seen too. And it's played in here. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's had a shot! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Llorente. Posh. Schmidt. And it's Lima. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. So much time and space here. Lima. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Plenty to aim at. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Not the most convincing of passes. And he thumps it clear. Some resolute defending there. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Austria have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Alaba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep. Ferran Torres! Nearly, but not quite. Schlager, and it's Lima. Now this could be a chance. Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Kubasi. Quality ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Sabitzer. Engages and forces him off the ball. Spread out to the left. Now Lima. That's a lovely, neat pass. Goes looking wide. Fabian Ruiz. Muscular approach does pay off here. Ball's gone out of play. They're urging him, takes a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Pedri clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Schlager. Sabitzer. Kubasi. And they've got a throw. Alaba. And it's Lima. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Sabitzer. Al Kubasi does well not to be outdone there. He shifted it to the flank. He's on it, can he get away? And he skips past his man, Mikel Oyarzabal. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Driving forward, closing in on goal. Great chance! Oyarzabal, he's having a pop! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Oyarzabal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Spain with the corner, they're first. That's put play to the danger. That'll be a throw-in. Unai Simon. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Kalajic. That's going wide left. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Cucurella getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Schlager. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. "3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's definitely not his best. Spain have scored 2 quick goals here. Schlager, and it's Lima. Now it's Sabitzer. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's nice. Chance for a shot! Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Austria have it back and can go again. Can he finish? Well taken goal. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
El dorsal 20.
So could they be onto something here? Over to the right flank. And he's forced to go back. Linhart. Now it's Gavi. Ferran Torres. Showing good feet. Now can he find a finish? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Sabitzer. Now Lima. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Ferran Torres. Schlager. Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Kubasi. Cucurella. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Gavi. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Kalajic. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here, and the shot! Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. That's destined for the flank. Ferran Torres. And he is deftly away. Schmidt. It's Schlager.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Sabitzer picks it up out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Mikel Oyarzabal. Played out to the left flank. Played back into the centre. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. Ferran Torres. And he shoots! He's keen, determined to have his say. Well, there's the clearance. Lienhardt. Alaba. Lienhardt. Schlager. Posch. For Schmidt. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Leimer. Looking to play him in. Nicely spread. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, that's well spotted. Alaba. Lienhardt. Not the most accurate pass. Alaba. It's Schlager. Posch. For Schmidt. And it's Leimer. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Now it's Leimer. Now the cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Sabitzer. Schlager. Now it's Ferran Torres. Sabitzer.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Leimer. That pass has been well intercepted. Gavi. Leimer, given the lift of his goal. That is good alertness. Kalajic. That's a good ball out wide. Spread to the right. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. And that's an errant pass. Now it's Kalajic. Ferran Torres finding himself in space. Oyarzabal. And it's Cucurella. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot! And this could be the final action of the first half. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Spain largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And here is the first touch of the second half. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rodri wins the duel this time. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Now it's Laimer. Now it's Sabitzer.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Alaba. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Laimer. Sabitzer, and he's managed to get free. Well read, and the danger is averted. Crossed in once more. Too much on that, it's gone out. Schlager in with the challenge. Gavi. Cucurella. It's a good spell of possession, this. Not where it came from. Laimer. It's a really well-measured ball. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Gavi. Alaba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Posh. That has been cut short. And here's Oyarzabal. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. Lienhardt promptly onto that, and that is that. Throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. He's in a great position here. That's going wide left. Fabian Ruiz. He shifted it to the flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gavi powering forward here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Schlager. And he cuts out the supply. Mikel Oyarzabal looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Laporte. Schmidt. Oh, red, nice interception. Cucurella. Played out towards the right wing. Schlager. Llorente with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now it's Laimer, and he is dashing away. He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Spain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kalajic. Laporte kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he was quick to react. Pedri.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
And here's Laimer, spread it left, and that was asking for too much. Schmidt. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good cross. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Schlager. And here's Laimer. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Oyarzabal. Linhart. Mikel Oyarzabal. Good ball, good take. Now it's Pedri. Pedri. Shot, surely! And a neat finish. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Marcó en el minuto 65 el dorsal 20.
Spain palpably stronger, better, superior. Oyarzabal. And he's intervened well there. And it's Gavi. This looks promising. Oh, this looks sharp. Sabitzer. Kubasi. That's destined for the flank. Oyarzabal. Caught offside that time. Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 25.
Spain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Gavi. Now it's Pedri. Oh, good spread. Well timed, excellent interception. Sabitzer. Now this could be a chance. Mikel Oyarzabal, and it's Gavi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Schlager. That is ended up in no man's land. Nice interception, well timed. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has been slung wide. Driving through, and he's gone to chip it! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are playing them off the park.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoot.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's looking wide. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Oh, nicely intercepted. It'll be a throw-in. That's a decent clearance. Always goal side. Now it's Sabitzer. Oyarzabal is onto it in a flash. Schlager. Leimer. For Schmidt. Oh, he's having a go! Keeper is right behind it.
Austria really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Alaba. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's on it. Can he get away? Cucurella. Now it's Gavi. Mikel Oyarzabal. Gavi! No, it's wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Sabitzer. Spread out to the left, and he's quick to return it, strokes it back, and here's Gavi. Can he finish? Oh, he's hit the bar! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Leimer.
This is the time you need that pace.
Schmidt, he's picked his way through, foot in. Now it's Gavi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gavi.
Oh, sweet feet.
Decent chance! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And now he has two. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross into the box. That's a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Lima. He's in a great position here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the... He's having a shot! And it's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Austria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Austria still making a fight of this. Now it's Kalajic. Ah, he's given it away. Arnautovic had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's destined for the flank. That's a sharp pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pedri. And it's Pedri. Gavi. Linhart. And it's Lima. Now it's Kalajic. Over to the right flank. He's got away. Unai Simon claims comfortably. And that's going wide left. Alaba. Lima. It's a really well-measured ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Gavi. Pedri. Lima. Lima. Good driving run. Nicked it back promptly. Arnautovic. There he goes, motoring forward. Brilliantly cut out. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Big chance! And that has faded wide.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Spread to the right. Out of play for a goal kick. He's gone for goal. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's a key interception. Kalajic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the shot! He's put it wide. Rodri, nicely aimed pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Gavi. That's tidy.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
That is a brilliant interception. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That's the throw. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Sends it crossfield. Gavi. Cucurella plays it all the way forward. Played out towards the right wing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Gavi. Posh.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, super find. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pedri. Gavi. Cucurella. Deftly away. Laporte. And it's Cucurella. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Mikel Oyarzabal claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So things are underway. Now it's Kalajic. Now it's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Nicely spread. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Cucurella. He'll try from distance. Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Sabitzer. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bit too much weight on the pass. It's a goal kick. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Pedri! Pedri! Not a bad try by any means.
Pedri certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That's a lovely, neat pass. No, he's not getting any further than that. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Lima. Ball is over the line. Lima. He's on it, can he get away? Pedri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Oyarzabal. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Oyarzabal! Schlager. This is Kalajic. Opts for safety. All the way back. Lienhardt. For Schmidt. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Lima. Now it's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. And the shot! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Sabitzer. Sabitzer cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Spain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. This looks promising. And the shot! Cleared without hesitation. Oh, this is a great position. Big chance! Goal, Spain! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Marcó en el minuto 15 el dorsal 21.
So, a breakthrough already. Sabitzer. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Oyarzabal. Chance, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Spain have their second corner now. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Oyarzabal. Schlager. And the counter is on. He's got away. Space for him to turn and look. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And it's been taken short. Fabian Ruiz with a fine tackle. Spain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ferran Torres. He has found the way through. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Austria definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Sabitzer.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Kalajic. Always onto this. And he's in on goal. Great chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Pedri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well timed, excellent interception. Austria have it back and can go again. He is starved of space and time. Well, that has not gone well. Threads one in. And a chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Lima. Now the ball in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. There will be a throw-in. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, delivered. Terrific effort! And that's a sharp finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Austria restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, nice touch. Fabian Ruiz. No foul, says the referee. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Oyarzabal. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, he's been caught on it. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Spain have their third corner. Pedri goes short. And it's Rodri. Chance for a shot! Goal! Spain! And again they hit the front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Spain with the lead. Sabitzer. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Schmidt. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Played out towards the right wing, and he was quick to react. Now it's Oyarzabal. Lima. Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. Engages and forces him off the ball. Posh. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gavi. And it's Llorente. Takes on his marker. He's in a great position here. Posh.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Driving on and making good progress. Oyarzabal. There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Schlager. Sabitzer. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Kalajic. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. That's put paid to the danger. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's having a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Sabitzer is offering a right smile there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Oyarzabal. Cucurella. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Kalajic. Laporte. Lienhart promptly onto that, and that is that. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's shifting through the gears here. Lima couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Just eases him off the ball. That's been cut out, well played. Ferran Torres. He is through here. Takes a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Distributed tidily. Oyarzabal tries from distance. He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Now it's Kalajic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ferran Torres. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Schmidt. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, beautifully shaped ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Quality ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. Plenty. And the finish! Off the post! Schlager for Schmidt. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And smartly reclaimed. Schlager, and he's been shifted off it. Lima. Llorente. Well, that looks a decent ball. Schmidt, he's picked his way through. Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Posch, Lienhardt, and Alaba. Lienhardt, and that is the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So off we go again. And he's managed to get free. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Can he finish? And a neat finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And he cuts out the supply. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Pedri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And no, that was never going to make it. So what can they make of this? Posch. Now it's Lima. Stood up well to him there. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Kalajic. Over to the right flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kubasi. Deftly out wide. That has been cut short. That's destined for the flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cucurella. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz charging forward, the ball at his feet. Cucurella. Here's Rodri. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Fabian Ruiz calmly anticipates. Laporte. Rodri. Cucurella. Gavi. And it's Cucurella. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gavi gets flagged offside. Lima. Posch. For Schmidt. He's under a lot of pressure there. Lienhardt. Looks to the other side. And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Sabitzer. And that's a throw-in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. Cucurella. Sabitzer. Now it's Kalajic. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferran Torres. Spread it left. And it's Gavi. Mikel Oyarzabal being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! This time surely! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Schmidt. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a sweeping cross. Kalajic! Sabitzer plays it short. Now it's Schlager. Shot a goal! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Llorente. Schlager. Ferran Torres pinches it off him. Alaba. It's Schlager. Now it's Gavi. And it's Cucurella. Lienhardt. Schmidt. Good ball, good take. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Not the most accurate pass. Schmidt.
Austria really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
This is a promising build-up. That's really well manoeuvred. And they can counter here. And here's Lima. Cross from Lima. Spain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now it's Lima. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to get it away. Kalajic! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Savitsa with the short one. Spain have the chance to go the other way. He's going for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Unai Simon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Alaba. He's looking wide. Now it's Sabitzer. Llorente does really well to win the ball there. Mikel Oyarzabal. Kalajic with 2 goals already to his name. Llorente with the clearance. Towering header! And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Kalajic. Now it's Sabitzer. Kalajic. Lienhart cuts it out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The cross. Now this could be a chance. Alaba. Oh, this looks sharp. Rodri with the foul. Kalajic. That is good alertness. Gavi. And it's Cucurella. And it's Rodri. It's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Gavi. Now it's Kalajic. Cucurella gets across to intercept that. Pass somewhat off target. Kalajic. And he's there to retrieve it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Crosses, tries a shot! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Ferran Torres. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Gavi. Now there's a fine Pedri! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Schlager, Fabian Ruiz gets a foot in here. That's going wide left. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. Rodri receives it in a good position here. Chance! And it's in! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Foot in. Sabitzer. And here's Oyarzabal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alaba cuts out the pass. Now it's Sabitzer. Now it's Kalajic. Nicely spread. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Schlager. Now Lima. That's destined for the flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Sabitzer. Real chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
Cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it's about time. I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7 será sustituido por el dorsal 10.
Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Pedri, and it's made its way to him. Fabian Ruiz. Schmidt. Not the most accurate pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Fabian Ruiz. That's tidy. He's having a shot! Oh, crossbar! Posh. Schmidt. Pedri wins the duel this time. Spread out to the left. Back towards the middle. And it's Lima. Now it's Kalajic. Rodri gets over and intercepts. And he's got his cross in. Lienhardt makes the interception. Schlager. Schmidt. Laporte pokes it out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Schmidt.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's on it. Can he get away? That has not gone well. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! Produces a cross. And that has left him in a heap. Wriggles his way through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Chance! No, not the best of headers.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now this could be a chance. Passing nice and neat. Alaba. It's Schlager. Now it's Kalajic. Llorente spots it and intercepts. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Kalajic. He's in a great position here. Dani Olmo. Mikel Oyarzabal. Great defending, strong and determined. No, that's been intercepted. Mikel Oyarzabal. Passes short and sharp. Caught offside that time. Distributed tidily. Defending of the desperate variety. There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Dani Olmo. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Oyarzabal. Schmidt. Spread neatly. And the ball is out of play. Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is well cleared. Dani Olmo. Fabian Ruiz. Dani Olmo. That's the throw. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. They've got to be quick to recover this. He'll try to keep this alive. That's that, the end. Spain are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Rodri, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Spain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que guarden cola de forma ordenada si van a hacer uso.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick. And a chance! Goal! Spain! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Austria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Alaba. It's Savitzer. Schlager. Laporte. Cucurella. Lima. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferran Torres. Oh, this is a very good run. A lot of shot at goal! Oh, good finish. 2, and we've barely begun here. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Sabitzer. Schlager. Oh, played through for the wide man, and that's gone loose. Rodri. And he can clear it away. And that's a throw-in. Showing great feet there. Rodri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Going like a man possessed at the moment. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Oyarzabal! Not a bad try by any means.
Oyarzabal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Schmidt. Now it's Kalajic. That has been slung wide. Now it's Ferran Torres. Can he finish? A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Ferran Torres clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And it's been given away. Schlager. Now it's Sabitzer. He's picked his way through. It's a promising position. Delivered low. And that has been knocked clear. Llorente. Well, that pass isn't the best. Sabitzer. Spain have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Oh, that's ambitious. Schmidt. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is well cleared. Spain have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. He's having a shot! And he hits the net! Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Marcó en el minuto 8 el dorsal 18.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Sabitzer. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's found Oyarzabal! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
El dorsal 21.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, he's bustling through here. And that's a sharp finish. But that is not going to count.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Lima. Here's Oyarzabal. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Kalajic. Now it's Sabitzer. He's got away. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ferran Torres. Ambitious ball here. Sabitzer finds himself offside. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! It's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Austria cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Now it's Ferran Torres. Good ball, good take. Lima. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. It's Schlager. And it's Lima. Now it's Sabitzer. Now it's Kalajic. Sabitzer. No foul, says the referee. Llorente. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Sabitzer. Oh, he's having a go! Ball swung in. Impressive jump. No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Llorente. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's made its way to him. Sabitzer. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Rodri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Lima. Stood up well to him there. Now this could be a chance. Alaba. And it's Lima. Now it's Kalajic. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Ferran Torres. And here's Gavi. Ferran Torres goes for a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the...
Can he finish? Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Llorente. Oh, this looks sharp. Austria have the chance to go the other way. Real chance! Schlager, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Cucurella does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Kalajic, nicely spread. Schmidt, and he's managed to get free. The ball goes in. Now he's got space here. It's a goal kick. Rodri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Schlager. Alaba calmly anticipates. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedri.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, nice touch. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Pedri probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Schmidt. Now it's Kalajic. Schmidt. Now it's Sabitzer. And he's certainly on... Sabitzer! And he's following up! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sabitzer goes short. Takes a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Rodri. And Kubasi. Rodri. That's going wide left. Lienhardt makes the interception. Schmidt, and it's Lima. Spread out to the left. Kalajic. Now it's Oyarthabal. Over to the right flank. It's a good spell of possession, this.